everyone. We often think about what our dog is doing when they're awake, but how often do we consider the importance of sleep? And sleep is important for our dogs just as it is for us. It's a time that they have to restore the body. Physical and mental exercise are tiring for dogs just as they would be for us, and the body needs sleep in order to rest and to repair afterwards. Likewise, if they've had a difficult day, they're going to need more sleep than if they had a relaxing day. Sleep also supports the immune system, so a lack of sleep depresses the immune function, making them more likely to be ill. It also prevents them from creating antibodies in their body. So if they've had their vaccinations, a good rest will make that more effective than if they had a busy day and no sleep. Sleep also helps learning. So when the body is asleep, it processes memories and it processes learning that's happened before they went to sleep. And this means that a well-rested dog is more likely to remember their training than one that's sleep deprived. Now, dogs sleep differently to us. We have a 90-minute sleep cycle. Theirs is just 20 minutes. It does include rapid eye movement and non-rapid eye movement sleep like our sleep does, but what this means is that they are awake more frequently during the night, every 20 minutes or so instead of every hour and a half. Their sleep cycle also includes a stage called drowsiness, which we don't tend to have. And this is common in carnivores that need to rest but be alert, ready for action. Dogs are most active when it first gets light in the morning, and they tend to be more restful in the afternoon. The average dog is said to sleep for 10 hours a day, but I think it's fair to say that greyhounds typically sleep for a lot longer than that. Now, sadly, getting a full night's sleep can be a bit of a holy grail for some new greyhound owners, and I thought it would be helpful to think about some of the common issues that arise when greyhounds first go home. So one common thing is that they wake up very early. And if this is happening with your greyhound, you might want to consider the light in the room. Perhaps you need thicker curtains or you need to close the blinds. If the light is dim, they're more likely to stay resting. Are they following the routine from the kennels still? Perhaps at the kennels they got up earlier than you typically get up and they're still sticking to that routine. Or it could just be their internal clock or biorhythm that's getting them to wake up at that time, and they might need some reassurance to settle down again. Another common complaint or issue is that they go to sleep okay, but then wake up in the middle of the night. Now, if this is happening, you might want to think about whether they're warm enough. If they wake up and feel cool, that could make them restless or might cause them to wake up in the first place. Are they hearing noises outside the window? Perhaps there are critters in the back garden. Do they need to toilet? Think about the timing of meals and toilet breaks in the day before, especially in the evening leading up to bedtime. It may be if you adjust the breaks, then you can adjust the timing of when they need to toilet. And the other thing to think about is, again, are they lonely? Are they waking up and being a bit worried because there's no one there and they just need a bit of reassurance? And of course, the other problem that can arise is that they start to cry or get upset as soon as you go upstairs to bed. Now, because they've always lived with other dogs, if they are now the only dog in the house and you've gone upstairs to bed, it could feel a little bit strange for them to suddenly be completely on their own. And so being alone at night can be an issue in the beginning if they're an only dog. Leaving them to get upset is not typically going to be helpful. What we've got here is an emotional response, and if you leave them to cry it out, the chances are it's going to get worse, not better. It's not a deliberate action, it's how they feel, not what they want to do. Have you established a routine to settle them down? This can be helpful so that they know what's coming and it can give them some security. Could you perhaps move the bed closer to your bed? If you can't put them in the bedroom, could they maybe be in the hallway, for example? You might also find some of the suggestions in my fireworks video may be helpful in this situation, so maybe check out that video as well when you finish watching this one. And do seek help at an early stage if your dog seems to be having separation anxiety at night, or for that matter during the day, because the sooner you get some help, the sooner you can resolve that issue if the obvious things don't seem to help. So I hope you found that useful. We'll be back again soon with more videos for you. Bye for now.
Look out for new videos every Monday, and why not subscribe so you don't miss out?